I'll explain all that later in the vlog. It'll make sense. We're elevating the outdoor living. So last week, I ran this appointment for a design. A client had a swimming pool, some other stuff, and I get there, and it's not really a design. It's more or less a disaster. I mean, if you guys are friends with us on Facebook and things like that, you would have saw the post and a brief breakdown of what it was. But I mean, this project was just horrible. I think what happened was the guy hired this contractor. It was just really more or less trying to be cheap. I don't know if he was trying to be cheap or that's what his budget was, or I don't know if that's what the contractor sold him, but this was a mess. The water was green. Concrete that was on the ground looked like somebody mixed it in the backyard and put their own rocks and sand and just kind of laid it out and poured out. It was probably the worst thing ever. I didn't get any video. I got some photos because, I mean, obviously I had to let him know that we couldn't really help. I mean, unless we rip everything up and start from scratch. The reason why VizX exists is to stop stuff like this. And also, I mean, gain value and things like that, do better designs. I was talking to one of my buddies out in California yesterday. He does some amazing work, great work, but it'd just be really nice to add more of a designability instead of having these big, huge open spaces of nothing. Tables and chairs only seat 6 to 8 people. I mean, unless you want to put 10 of them out there, then they're okay. I see a lot of pool decks like this, just huge spaces for nothing, and you can utilize those spaces for other things, plantings, put some fire feature, or just something unique in these areas instead of having these big, huge swaths of spaces. But this thing was, I mean, atrocious. Like, who I can't even believe that somebody was even watching this go down and allowing it to happen on this backyard. The reason why we exist as a company is to stop this, is to elevate the outdoor living. Once it's designed, we can assist to make sure that the quality's there and everything's there as the construction goes down. So let me explain all this trash. My buddy called me up and said, hey man, can you help me today? You know what I mean, I'm short on some manpower. So my buddy Mike Wilk from Magic Irrigation and Maglux Construction, he does home remodeling turns on real estate properties. There's a bunch of investors, has a bunch of homes, and his company comes in and they'll change everything, do all the painting, new carpet when people move out. But from time to time, he has to pick up trash and his other crew could not do it. So he called me up, Dwayne, I need some help, blah, blah, blah. So I said, okay, I'm down. So I helped him out. And the whole goal was we were gonna pick up the trash from one area and then we were gonna go to another job site that had a dumpster on site and we were gonna dump everything in a dumpster. Well, when we get to the dumpster, we realized that we have no room for trash. So now we gotta go to the dump. So him and I had to go all the way down to the dump. I mean, he just bought this brand new GMC Denali truck, probably $80,000 truck, and we got it in the middle of the dump. I mean, it was so funny that him and we couldn't even figure out who was gonna hop out and step on all the trash because there was so much trash everywhere. But that explains that scenario that went down. We had a good time though. I do gotta find some new friends.